Welcome to a world of unforgettable experiences and immersive marketing. Transform your events into extraordinary moments that captivate your audience. Whether it's corporate gatherings, product launches, or community celebrations, our immersive marketing solutions elevate your events to new heights. Immerse your attendees in a world of audiobooks and podcasts tailored to your brand. Engage their senses and leave a lasting impression. Explore the power of storytelling with our curated podcast content. From insightful discussions to entertaining narratives, we've got the perfect audio experience for your event. Ready to make your next event unforgettable? Scan the QR code now and book a complimentary immersive marketing call with our experts. Let's create memories together. Elevate your events with immersive marketing. Scan the code and let the magic begin.
Good morning, Vietnam. An old shout out to Robin Williams. Hello, my friends. We're live. Here we go. Isn't it great and magical how Zoom and Restream and all these devices have decided what you can and cannot do any longer? You do not, my friend, have any control. They have taken over. The bots have taken over. That's it. It's over. No, just kidding. We got 2026 coming, and it's great time for entrepreneurs. I am Nicole Borghi, your hostess with the mostest today, and I'm here flying solo. I had a great podcast yesterday with the great Colleen Stubbs and Louis Wyant yesterday. A little AI, a little business, a little SaaS, and a little sassy, right? A little software and as a service, and a little sassy and spicy. That's right. That's how we like it. We like a little extra hot sauce on everything. Today, what I want to do is really talk about, we're getting ready for 2026. We've got the first quarter out and it's time to go. What are we doing with the first quarter? And it's all about visibility. I'll share some information of our 2026 upcoming summits because we've got great people on our stage, sharing our stage, great community people coming in here and just supporting and saying, hey, we want to get seen, we want to get heard, we want to be visible, right? That is just a must. It's definitely a must. I'm looking for some information here. I had some notes. But hey, I don't know where it went. It just went into the void. That's what happened. Everything went into the void. It has gone somewhere else. I was looking for something and, I can't find it, but let's just go here. And we're just going to do a quick thing today. I want to share with you. It's all, I am all about visibility. I'm all about also how can we clean up our chaos, not only our minds, but also our businesses to make it easier so we can thrive and just strive for something better with passionate purpose. Who can we be as a business? Um, how can we really affect and change our community? And it looks like something is dinging in my ear, but I don't know what that is. Um, how funny. I don't know. Something just popped up and started dinging. Ding dong in my head. Maybe it's just my head. I don't know. But something was out there trying to reach me. It sounded like a phone call, but I don't have that hooked up right now onto my computer, so it was just a little bit odd. But let's try some truth bombs today and bust some myths. And the reason I want to do this is because in 2026, I've got some plans to grow bigger with the community and bring the community and the wonderful people here who have supported me in my business, my clients, my friends, the networking people that I'm with. There's some fantastic collaborations coming up very shortly with some group. I got to get on that school platform. I don't know about you guys, but you really got to get on that school platform and really get in there. It's a great place to to look at groups and to have conversations and to get with people. Facebook is doing some weird things. A lot of weird stuff is going on and it's happening everywhere. And it's just, if you want to have a little more control, you want to streamline your life, you want some strategy, it's time to have a group. Take people to a safe place where they can work and function and actually do business and they want to take action and strive. That's a great place for them. So, looking for that in the new year, podcast collaborations coming aboard, some sponsorships coming on. You'll be able to sponsor not only this podcast, but another great podcast as well. So, we'll be announcing that soon. Some great things coming up for 2026. It's all about visibility, it's all about influencing your audience. But the third thing, and one of the most powerful things, is generating leads. And that's what you do with summits and that's what you do with groups. So it's never too late to start doing summits. You know, uh, they're not complicated. It's such a myth to say, "Hey, it's just too late to start a summit." No, it's not. Right? There's a few myths we'll bust today. We're entering the age of virtual stages. We've been in virtual stages. If anything, virtual stages, just like your phone, should be something that you do and see and talk about every day because that's a great way to capture leads, to connect and network. It's a great way to get into interviews, podcasts, stages, share your expertise, engage with your audience, and then take the leads and move them into your CRM. And we did talk about that yesterday on the show. When you put your leads into your CRM, you got to have a way to contact people and a way for people to contact you. And that's the best thing. Years ago, if you guys remember, Facebook shut down people's groups and they lost contact, they lost emails. Emails are the lifeblood of your business, and then you can always text people too. So let's enter into the age of virtual stages. It's not too late. It's just a great way to connect with people, and it's so easy too, right? You want to be aligned with everybody. They're not complicated. You know, Here's another myth: you can't generate consistent leads from summits. Yes, you can. You can generate a laundry list of leads from different places. Maybe you're listed on your Facebook page. Here's some writer downers. Here's some secret tips from beyond the realm, my friends. You want to, when you get those leads, you get them from where you list your summit. You have speakers share and grow your network. You get them from networking. You get them from listing events online like LinkedIn. You can list them on Facebook. When you start to collect that data, and you reach out to them, those people want to find out where you are. Sometimes it takes a little while. We forget, maybe it's a shiny object. Maybe it's just there's so much going on. We forget about that person that we had talked to. Sometimes it's putting a face to the name, or, a face and a voice to the product. And that's huge. And I've seen that recently. A lot of people are shying away from adding their logos, or their face to their emails. And if you're getting a lot of emails and sometimes they start to sound the same because for I don't know what reason really, why, what goes on in people's minds. But if you are doing cookie cutter stuff, because everybody else is doing cookie cutter stuff and that's the thing to go with, you probably want to put your face to your email, put a logo on your email, definitely put your website, list your social. Because if I don't talk to you every day and maybe I seen you once or I signed up for something, a lead magnet through a gift giveaway, I might not remember you. Sorry to say, but that is the honest truth. So there's a few things today, and the third. Let's go into that. So let's bust that myth, really. So this is a second myth. You can't generate consistent leads from summits. You can if you treat it like it's an ecosystem, not an event. It's alive, right? Like kind of like the in Farscape, the ship that they sail on, right? So the ship that he lands on, John Crichton lands on, is actually alive. It's moving, it's growing, it's feeling. This is an ecosystem quite unto that. So we haven't gone through the time warp. We're here in this, maybe this fifth dimension right now. Just depends on which part of you is here representing. But you want to treat it like an ecosystem, like a life bulb. So really into that, what's that truth bomb there? Every summit plants, every summit plants lead seeds that sprout. You've got to water it. You got to curate it long time. You got to know that that shift is moving in through space and time. So is your lead list. What are you doing with it? You want to leave those gawkers out there. If people put the wrong email in, let it go. People can unsubscribe, no worries. But are they unsubscribing from you personally? No. It's not connection. You haven't grown into one another yet. But let's get a 1-2 punch in here. So what's that one hit wonder? Use it like a playlist. Build ongoing lead generation that keeps giving, right? So if you set that Spotify playlist on, right? We used to have the Maxwell tapes and you could put the tapes or the records on repeat back in the day. What happens? You put that on repeat and it just keeps going. And you listen to the song long enough that you finally start to understand after a few times of listening. So you probably have to listen for a while. You probably have to get into the mix with it. And then people will see you. They will identify with your stories. They will, totally listen. I just put an email out and it's called I Quit Completely. I just completely quit. That's my story for today. If there were a moment, a real moment on my email today, it's very raw. I'm not built for this. Do you have that moment? Have you had that? You're like, just, I'm not built for this. When I almost quit all entrepreneurship altogether. There's a few times, pouring your heart into your business, your energy, your soul, your time, your lifeblood. You're building your list. And then you feel like nobody's listening, nobody's clicking, and you're invisible. It's like shouting way, way, way into the void. And while everyone else is thriving, you feel like you're dying, you're desperate. You're just reaching out. You're pitch slapping everybody. Just buy my stuff on rinse and repeat. And you're sitting at your desk and you're just like, oh man, your hair's a mess, your spirit's just cracked, and your soul's like, hey, maybe that's not for you, dude, girl, whatever. And then something hits you. Well, for me, it really hit me. It wasn't me that was failing. It was my system. I didn't have a system in place. You got to have a system. So don't quit. I found out I didn't need to quit. I didn't need to, I needed support. I needed structure. In order to grow and be seen, I had to have a system. And whether you're starting from a lead magnet on your value ladder into a $20 offer, whether that's a group or, maybe a day of coaching or some, $20, maybe there's some videos you're sharing. And then you're moving into a little bit, maybe a one call of coaching. And then you're into the large, like for me, it's not only coaching for a few months to help people create and craft their stages, but really building the strategy of the emails, the marketing, and the lead gen, even up to the summit, so they have people to engage with and talk to on social media. And it was like, wow, I got to open my eyes. Where's my structure? I need a good foundation. So really realizing that, once I started looking at the value ladder, valuing myself and taking my clients into a journey of the freebie, the getting on stage, the having that call to action every time. And it was really looking at the stepping into the list builder summit accelerator. That's something that I'm offering. I started to offer that during Thanksgiving. And so that was kind of my launch. That was basically my launch into it and sharing it with people. But I just upgraded it. So if you bought that, let me know because I'm sending that out to people and I'm letting them know that I updated and added a little bit of value on it. I really wanted to add something to it, giving people like yourself a chance to really accelerate into the list building. How does that work? So there's strategy, there's structure in there, my friends. You get the Beyond the Stage Summit course. There's videos, some ebooks in there, like cracking the podcast code. Podcasting is part of being on the stage. You got to have your pitches for your networking. You've got to get on podcasts that align with your people, where you can share a good message and build rapport with the host. And then you got to get on summit stages. So that should be absolutely part of your marketing plan in building that. And that information is in that list builder package. So I'm going to share that with you today here in the chat, my friends. It's good to be with you. It's good to be on. We're going to close out early today. I just want to thank you. Want to share a little bit of edutainment, right? Little education, little bit of edutainment here. Saying hello. Hello to my friends. It looks like some of my live stuff just kind of like went weird. Okay, some of the stuff's working, some of it's not working. Um, see what happened. It's not reaching out. So let's do this. Oh, it's a little slow today. Maybe it's my computer. Who knows, right? So I will share that stuff with you, my friends. I'd love for you to reach out. Let me know what myths you want busted. Talk to me, reach out to me, book a call. Definitely. You're if you're a do-it-yourself for this list builder summit accelerator is really for you. It is the blueprint on how to be the authority. It is a great, great, great foundation for you, and building into going into 2026. That's your year, my friends. It is really your year. I want you to strive. I want to see you really conquer 2026. But if you go all in and you're ready to GSD 2026, this is where to start. This is the way, this is the path. Um, you know, really getting in there and saying, "Hey, I'm ready for this. I've got the foundation, I've got the structure, I've got somebody to assist me." That's what I do. That is exactly what I do, and what I assist people with is really how do you do this, right? How do you what are your superpowers that you're bringing to the stage? Maybe you need more leverage in your events. Use your events as a marketing engine, not a performance, not just, oh, I got to get back out there again. Use it as leverage. Use it as a powerhouse. You get videos after, you get to connect, you're building your list, visibility, influence. You are no longer the best kept secret. Start 2026 with a bang, my friends. Really, get out there. And also, we've got some great, I'm gonna put this in the chat right now. We've got some great summits coming up. The CEO Hacker, that's all about leadership. It's all about business strategy, how to connect, communicate into building your network. Not only mentally, emotionally, the people around you, but your network behind the scenes. So there's those two networks that really need to come together. Devastated to divine alignment, and then invisible to influential. And that is all about soul led leadership. Totally to build a strong business. I want you to be ready to succeed and have all the foundations that you need and the full support. And that is the community. So we are all about community in 2026. We're all about building, all about growing, and would love to see you guys, hop on a call with me, reach out, say hello. That is not going through. What's going on here? Oh no, it's not letting me put stuff in the chat. Ha ha ha. What happened? Oh, okay. Too much, too much, too much. Oh, I see. I see what happened. I know how to do this. I do, I do, I do. I had to close out Restream so I couldn't put it in there. All right, my friends. This is Nicole signing off. And you know what? That's what we did today. We did some things. We made something happen. We made something good happen. We talked about a few myths of getting on the stage. It's all about empowering you. It's all about leveraging the stage and the lifeblood. And what does it boil down to? It's your leads and how you engage with them. So remember that. All right, guys. I'll see you on the other side. I will see you next week. Lots of love, lots of light, and check it out. Book a call with me. I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye bye. Bye bye.